Seems like all the tables in here are full. What about that one over there? I mean, it seemed rude just to sit there without asking, but I get really nervous when I talk to new people. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's go for it. You know? Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but it seems like all the tables in here are full, and since you have an empty chair there, I was wondering if I could sit there? Unless you're waiting for someone. Thanks. That's an interesting book you've got there. What's it about? I'll have to check it out sometime. I know there's a bookstore not far from here. I'm going there a little later on. See, I'm planning to write a novel, and I need to check out some books, for research. And maybe the bookstore will have exactly what I need. Yeah, it's a historical romance. Like the kind Jane Austen wrote. I think I'm going to base it off of Pride and Prejudice. You know what that is, right? You've probably heard people talking about it, or you probably learned about it in literature class, or at least seen one of the movies. One of the many movies. But I kind of want to add a gothic touch to it, Like maybe some vampires, or almost a blend of Pride and Prejudice and The Corpse Bride, if you know what I mean. I know Corpse Bride aren't really vampires, but that sort of era. It sounds really corny, doesn't it? Well, maybe I'll send you a copy once I'm done writing it. It should take another 2 years. Yeah, it usually takes me a while to write a book. I have one book that I've been working on for about 6 years now. I haven't been able to get it off the ground, but hopefully once I'm done this project, I'll go back to it. It's sort of like those Percy Jackson books? Yeah, it's a blend of that and The Last Airbender. I mean, it sounds strange when I try to explain it, but it'll make sense once I've published it. If I ever publish it. Anyway, I'm sorry if I come off as weird or strange. Talking to people, especially new people, is really hard for me. So if I say anything odd or abrupt or unintentionally rude, I'm sorry. And I really don't want to annoy you or anything. So if you want me to stop talking, then I will. Oh, okay. I'm not annoying you? Okay, good. I was kind of worried that I was. See, I don't get out much except for going to work. I work with kids. And quite frankly, kids are sometimes a lot easier to talk to than adults. Because adults can be so judgmental. And kids, you could tell kids anything and they'll just be curious and they'll ask good questions, and sometimes it's just, okay, cool, and they'll drop it for a bit. Yep, I'm just your typical book nerd who would rather stay at home where it's nice and cozy, watching movies and reading books than going to clubs and partying. because social situations just aren't my thing. So, what about you? What do you do for work? Or are you taking a break from school? Come on, I'd like to know. It sounds pretty cool. It also sounds tiring. Listen, I get it. Sometimes it's really nice just to be able to shut your mind off for a little bit. Let all those numbers and words and things you have to do or worry about just slip away. By the way, I think I've seen you come here before. I'm kind of a regular myself, and whenever I see someone new, I like just watching them and getting to know them from afar. Sometimes I talk to them, but most of the time I just sit and watch. I know that sounds really, really, really creepy, I guess. But it's the best way to get to know someone without actually knowing them. You know what I mean? And for some reason, when I saw you sitting alone at the table, I really wanted to get to know you. Really know you, not just stare at you. Anyway, in my opinion, this little cafe is the best in the world. Also, if you're looking for recommendations, I highly suggest the hot chocolate. I mean, the second you try it, it'll seriously blow your mind. And you will want to drink it, even in the summertime. Yeah, I know it's a few months away from summer, but sometimes drinking warm drinks is nice. Otherwise, I like the cola because they put extra ice in it. And it's just the way I like it. I like it ice cold. I like it frozen. Like snow. Not to mention, the staff are all so nice and welcoming. I know the guy who makes the drinks, the barista, and he's really, really cute. And he's got the bluest eyes I've ever seen. Sometimes we hang out after hours just talking and stuffing our faces with leftovers. It's the funniest. And he has these really, really cool stories about his life back home. He's from London, which I don't know many people from London. Sometimes people come in here from halfway across the country. Sometimes they come in from halfway across the world. But I've never met anyone from London. It's weird. That's actually one of the reasons why I love this place. Once you get to know the people, you're basically family here. And they're always willing to listen when you have something on your mind. It's just a safe, loving, and supporting environment. We need more of those around here. And sometimes I even get inspired by the people who come in and out and write characters based off of them. There was a little girl who came in, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and she had this yellow raincoat on. It wasn't bright yellow, but it was lemon yellow. Just like maybe 4 with red hair, pigtails. She was the sweetest little girl I've ever met. Or sometimes I'll get inspired while I'm laying in bed watching YouTube or streaming Netflix. I'll write little fan fictions and post them online. You know what fan fictions are, right? Yeah. Sometimes I tell people I write and read fan fictions, and people look at me like, what? Like, they think I'm one of those crazy fans that people tell celebrities to be wary of. And to be fair, I probably am. But yeah, I usually refrain from talking about them or about anything I like, really, to strangers. I don't want to be scoffed at or for people to roll their eyes at me or just leave because I'm annoying them. I know most of the people here are pretty nice, but I just can't help feeling anxious sometimes. People are unpredictable. And sometimes I get this feeling in my head like my survival depends on me being able to fit in or be part of a group. So sometimes I'll pretend not to like something, or I'll pretend to like something just to be a part of a group. You know? Yeah. But other times I end up talking for hours about what fandoms we're in and pieces we've written and recommendations for any fanfictions we want others to read. For me, it just helps me realize I'm not completely alone and shut off from the world. Just feels like I'm a part of something. Yeah, it's exactly like that. You know, you're a really easy person to talk to, and I feel like I can tell you anything. And really, you can tell me anything too, and I promise you I won't judge. Anyway, I have to leave soon. I didn't realize how long I've been sitting here and chatting away, but it was nice meeting you, and honestly, thank you for being so nice to me and letting me just rant. If you ever see me sitting here on my own and feel like talking to me, you're welcome to join me. Only if you want to. You don't have to. Yeah. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.